Hi guys, welcome back to Cooking with Taylor and Stefan. Okay, so today I want to introduce you to like the most beautiful radish. I mean, there's so many different kinds of radishes out there, but this one is the watermelon radish. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this right in half to show you, and then I'm going to show you an awesome recipe on how to use it. And in a second, you'll see why it's called the watermelon radish. So if you can look right there, I think they're just so cute. I mean, they're really just a stunning color. So what we're gonna do actually today, we are gonna make almost like a fruit. It's not a salad, but it's kind of like a salad. So what we wanna do first off is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mandolin these because we wanna get them nice and thin. And let me show you before we mandolin the rest. We're gonna make like a mango salad using some violas. We have just the straight light purple color that you find in your yards. And then also as a present from my mom, she also found these, and I'll go ahead and do a close-up. They have the white and purple tint. I just think they're stunning. And what's great about them is they're edible. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna mandolin these. For this, you need to mandolin them because they have to be thin enough that you can actually fold them. And we're gonna actually put the salad in here and make almost like this cute little opening. So let's go ahead and start with the salad first. So the first thing that we need to do, you could use any type of mango that you want. I'm gonna go ahead and use the two types of mangoes. I love both. So what we're gonna do is we are going to take off the skin first, but we're not gonna throw the skin away. Save that for your smoothies. A lot of people do smoothies every day, and why not just take this? You can just put it in the fridge if you're not making one that day and use it, because the skin is really healthy, and I think people forget that a lot of times in food. They're always peeling potatoes and everything, and unless you can't wash it, it's not necessary to peel it. It has a lot of vitamins in there. Okay, so you're gonna peel all the way around both, put it in a bowl, and then next we're gonna go ahead and chop it up. Okay, so we have the mangoes, we have them all peeled up, and then what we wanna do with these is we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut them. So you don't want super big chunks, but you also don't want super small either. So we're gonna go ahead and go about there. And we're gonna slice them just like this. And it helps if you don't have a mango that's too soft. You kind of want them when they're just still a little hard. They're easier to cut for this salad. So we're gonna go all the way around, finish cutting these all the way up, and then we're gonna start putting these in a bowl. And then we're gonna go ahead and put the rest of the ingredients in there. So what we want to go ahead and add next, we want to add just a little bit off the sweet onion, so the Vidalia onion. And we're going to go ahead and cut this relatively small so you don't get a big bite of onion. And you don't need a lot of it. It just adds an extra crunch to it that we're going to go ahead and put in there. And especially if we're using all the wild onions, we don't need an immense amount of the onion flavor in this. So we'll go ahead and cut that up. And we're gonna go ahead and add that in there now. Okay, with that, we have some fresh mint that we picked from Stefan's secret mint stash. It grows wonderful outside, it's nice, it's coming in. So we're gonna go ahead and just chop this up in here. And I'm telling you, when you cut mint up, you can really smell it. It just smells so amazing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and put that in there. And I went ahead and I just picked some wild onions growing in the yard. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up in there too. You would say we definitely went foraging in our yard for a few of these ingredients. And you wanna cut these relatively small. And if you don't have these in the yard, you can just use any type of green onions you have and just go ahead and put them in there. Okay, and then what we're gonna add is we're gonna add just some red wine vinaigrette. You can use any vinaigrette that you have. We're gonna sprinkle about a tablespoon in there. Stir that around. Really let it get all the flavors. And then now we're gonna go ahead and add all of our gorgeous flowers. We're gonna just sprinkle them right in there. And we're gonna just go ahead and stir them right up. And it'll add a really pretty purple color in the dish. And if you don't have the flowers, you don't have to put them in there. It's optional. Sometimes it's easy to get a hold of edible flowers and other times it's not. Okay, so we're gonna let this sit just for about 5 minutes while we go ahead and mandolin up our radish. So we already have 2 right here. And then all we're gonna do is we're gonna use the outer, or the inside, excuse me, and mandolin them up because we don't want when it gets thinner on the outside. So we'll save that just to cut up and just eat. They're really delicious just on their own. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold. Get the end that's the most easy to fold. And you're gonna fold it just like this, almost like a flower, you could say. If you have toothpicks, you can use that. You can make individual ones. I'm gonna go ahead and use this. And I will tell you, it's not gonna be a quick thing to do. It will take a minute, so that's okay. And you're gonna go ahead and just start to put these on here. And we're gonna go ahead and just do all of these. So take whatever one is the most bendable and just follow the same process. Okay, and what's difficult about this is we are gonna try to make them face the same way. So that will be a little more time consuming, but it's definitely worth it. Okay. So we have them all on here. I would definitely say this is more of a weekend thing, not a weekday meal. And again, use small toothpicks if you want and just do individual or do really long, pretty ones. So now here comes the tricky part, actually stuffing them. So you wanna just go ahead and put the mango and all of this in there. So we'll start with a little bit and then I'll go ahead and turn them up and add just a little bit more. So just go to each one. And then before that, I'll show you one more way that you could do as well after we finish stuffing these. So something really fun that you can do even at a party instead of individually stuffing these, which I will say it is time consuming, but it is fun too, is you make little tacos. Kids love and adults love tacos. So you just take it just like this. Here, you wanna try one? Take the whole thing, and they're just little cute ones. You could go ahead and show your guests how to do this. I mean, once we can have parties again. And just go ahead and just eat it just like a taco, but they're a little messy. So let's give this a go.
Oh, too messy. Good one. I don't want to eat the mango plain.
So it does take a minute to chew. They are actually really good. They remind me of summer. We're gonna have to clean the floor. They're really refreshing, and I just love how beautiful. I don't think any other radish looks this beautiful. So it's really delicious. So let me know if you try this. You don't have to do it the difficult way if you don't want, that's okay. But the most important is you have to mandolin this, or you need to thin slice it. You can't have thick slices or it's not going to fit. It's just gonna snap right in half. So I would say that's the biggest advice that I have. And go ahead, and if not, just go ahead and subscribe, like, and share.
And comment down below your new video.
Comment down below.